Just a quick one on a water pump. As some people ask how to get the brass cage out. I've used previously a 3-jaw puller and then get inside the cage on the edges and levered it out, and it worked. But since I have a couple of engines, I asked around on various forums if there's a simple way to get it out which is not crude. So then Julian Buckler, I forget his last name, sorry, I do interact with him quite a bit, sent me something like this in a photo. And basically what you do, so it's basically a block of metal on a threaded bolt, and I asked one of my colleagues at work, Greg Eng, who also has a Triumph. He has a Triumph TR4. I should give him credit because he does a lot of my projects. So he had made this, and yeah, there's some modification could be done, but I'm grateful I got it done. So basically the only thing I had trouble was Julian's one. You can keep it on the end of the bolt and feed it through the hole, but this one I couldn't. So I basically took it off, dropped it down the hole. Now you want to be careful by dropping this down the hole because it could slide down into some orifice that you will not be able to see. And so I was able to drop it in, and then it didn't drop in flat like this, so I got my needle nose pliers. I was able to put it in this way, and just imagine this was over the bush there. It sits at the bottom of the in the block itself, so you can imagine it's going to be like this in my case. And then I would slowly thread this in, and what this bolt does, it bottoms out on the engine block. The bush sits at the very bottom, and then it bottoms out on the engine block. You just thread it out, and that's how you can get it out. So that's a simple way. Again, credit goes to Julian. I think he got it from someone, but I can now use this on a safe way of bringing out the bush square. So again, you can make something like this and just push it in the hole and put it up. The critical thing is this definitely needs to be slightly, not so, you can't make it too big. I think there's some modifications could be done. Just make it even smaller than the edge of the bush here, but as long as you have enough meat to pull it out. But it came out, and so I'll start working at some point on putting new O-rings and putting this back in. Now there are two O-rings on this thing, but when I clean it up you can see that. Okay.